Oh. I made a mistake and I pushed the wrong button. So some of you might be on our other feed, and I think that Sarah will be here shortly. So, oh, good. Here she is. Yay. Hi.
Hey.
I love you so much. You look
I love
great.
you too.
You look great. Oh, I love your hair like that. That is cute.
Thanks.
I want to make some, I need to.
You need your hair done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's do it.
My locks are faded to beyond right now.
Yeah.
Which are okay.
You
Like
need
I have some color, but not very much color, and I love. Oh wow. Okay, so apparently we're not going to be on Facebook. So it'll
What
just
happened?
be YouTube today. So that's very interesting. Yeah, it said remove this destination. So let's see. Yep, so we're good. Okay, great. Okay, so how are you doing, Sarah? Good?
I'm doing great. Yeah.
Excellent. So
Very
we
good.
have, do you want to do our discussion aspect like we always do? Do you like that better? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do that. And then that way we'll just choose, we'll choose people who have questions. If you have a specific question, we'll answer and shift for you with that question. So we have Catherine. Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Okay, and then we have T-emotional. I think it's emotional. Emotional, right? Another hello. Yeah. So that's great. And now we have 5 people who are viewing. If you guys would like a card, go ahead and ask us. We'll go ahead and pull a card for you. You could say card, please, and we can read directly to the card if that's what you would like. If you want a general reading, if you have a specific question, we'd be happy to answer that as well. Okay? Yes. All right. So first ask your question. Pop that up there so that way we can. Okay. Okay. So Catherine says card, please. So general reading. Anna is here. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Here we go. Hi, Anna. Okay. So card, please. Do you want to pull a card, or you want me to pull a card?
You go first. I was late, so.
Well, apparently it's going to be this deck. Let's find out how this is working.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. The universe card's on top. So.
Oh.
The world.
That's awesome. The world.
All right. Here we go. Okay. So I will pull a card and we will read for Miss Catherine. I have a sense that Catherine's energy has changed a lot since last time I read for her. Is that accurate?
I think so.
Like a lot of internal
shifting.
A lot. Okay. Okay. Here's our card. Intuition. Oh, you know what? It's the priestess. It's the priestess card.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So this is the priestess card. Okay. So let's see, Catherine. Let's see. I do have, oh, it's like she's remembering her gifts. Is that right?
Yeah.
She's remembering she has gifts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Catherine. So if you're remembering that you have gifts, how would you like to apply them? That's really what I'm getting. How would you like to apply the gifts that you already know? Like, how can you connect the dots for what it is that you would like? Because you're coming really close. And I still have that. I have that feeling of like the glass in front of me. Do you have that, Sarah? Yeah. Like the glass is in front of me. You've finally gotten to the place where you could see everything that you want. It's just right there. And it feels so exciting. It feels very exciting. Okay. I'm going to tell you a secret that you will not believe. There is no glass. All right. There's no glass. All right. That's how you have to come to an understanding. All right. You are the glass. You're the one telling yourself no. So you have to understand that. Your intuition is telling you it's there already. Okay. And that's what I'm sensing is that you're really coming into your priestess. So look for evidence that shows you it already exists and keep building on that. This happened. And so that will. This happened. And so that will. I saw that this came in. So I know that is coming in. I have these wins and I know that is on its way. That's how you want to talk about it. And that's what I would say. Your intuition, dip into your magic a lot, like do a ritual. that's going to bring you into harmony with what you think, what you feel, and what you breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. But a ritual is suggested. Many blessings. And then for T-emotional, or however we're going to say it, here's what Catherine's feedback was. I really understand that. I know it's all me. It might be all you. It might be all you. Yet you're telling yourself it isn't you. So now you have incongruency in your story. You have a recognition that it's you, and you're telling yourself it isn't you. So now you're living these two separate frequencies. Okay. And the two separate frequencies won't let you align. It's like magnetic push. So the idea is to kind of let them both be right and then choose one direction. Got it? Okay. Let's go back up to T-emotional. Okay, so a love interest reading. Do I have any secret admirers right now? Yeah, 3. I felt 3 come across my chest. I got 3. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, okay. Do you want to pull a card? Or do you want me to pull a card?
Yeah, I just pulled one.
Oh,
I'm
good.
trying to process this one right now to see.
Okay. She'll be back. She's processing. Told you.
Hold on.
And here I am. She'll be right back. She'll sign in again and I'll pop her right up there. All right. So when I got the 3 across my chest, right? When I got the 3 across my chest, it was like, yes, there is definitely interest. And gosh, it feels like you're going to odd places to get this interest, but it really is in alignment with who you are. I would say, like, I don't know if you go outdoors a lot, but I'm seeing like a Ren fair sort of atmosphere around you to where it's like so it would be, they're showing me that it's kind of a, I don't know if you've been there recently or if something is piquing your interest for something different. Okay. And it feels like something different. Like you are wanting to, here's Miss Sarah again. Yes. So I was reading it, and like the 3, I was just doing the 3 that came across. Yeah. And what I got was like a Ren fair sort of atmosphere. So I don't know if the individual is outdoors a lot or if they're in hubs that are maybe off the beaten path a little bit, but that's like where these come from. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I got the Hermit card.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, this one is like, when I get the Hermit card, it's like you have all the answers there. Like the light is in front of you. It's just going within and being able, because if you're having a hard time deciphering what direction you want to go, sometimes you need to kind of like just go within, kind of like go back a little bit and decide, if you're, I mean, I don't know how you can put this as a love card, but I'm feeling like maybe there could be some confusion there, right? So maybe not allowing yourself to get the answers that you need because you're not going within as much as you need to. You're just, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay. So we have, I don't know what a Ren fair is, but I'll find out. Okay. So if it's the Hermit card, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And we have it kind of coupled with other things, right? Yeah. I would think that, because you're right, it does represent you having all the answers, they're internal and everything like that. She was asking, or the individual is asking an external question because they want to know what they're experiencing. You and I already know that they're getting the hit. They're getting it's lighting up for them already. And they have to figure out how it's lighting up so that they know what the signal is. And so that is the internal work, right? Yeah. And I was picturing, like, what happened is that I found myself at a Ren fair, a Renaissance fair. So a Renaissance fair is like where people dress during the turn of the centuries, old times. And it's like when witches were around and different
Yeah.
things like that. And like medieval times. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a fair, but what I really got from it was that putting yourself into the situation will allow you the connection. Like right now, there's three people that would have interest in this individual, right?
Hmm.
And in that, you have to find out what it is you really want. So you have to
Yeah.
find out who you are. How can an external relationship complement you internally? And that's
Yeah.
what I would say that
Yeah.
is. Yes. Yeah, and that's why I
Yeah.
think it's like common interests and things like that and putting yourself into the situation. But there's three people that have interest in you that maybe you haven't met yet. There's two that maybe you've met and one that you haven't yet. And I would just be open because
Mhm.
you have a fun energy, you're not in this
Mhm.
sadness. And so the idea is that you're kind of in this mastery. So you're completing a cycle with the nine of the hermit anyway, and it is a spiritual lesson. So you're
Mhm.
getting ready to go into a fated position. So asking about a love interest or a love possibility, this is really in alignment with that.
Yeah.
Cool. Good job. And so let's see. Now I'm going to go back up here and let's see who else we have. So we had Catherine. There we have Anna. So Anna. Hi, Anna.
Bye, Anna.
Okay. Okay. Almost there. I know she asked for a card. Let's see. Yes, there it is. There we are. Card, please. Okay, so a general reading.
Yes.
Okay. Woo! This is still working really well. Okay, so after this, we'll have Easton Werner and then Crazy White Boy. Easton Werner, then Crazy White Boy. That's the order that we have for right now, okay?
Perfect.
And this is for Anna. I'm sensing a little, not exhaustion, but tiredness. Are you sensing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Not an overwhelm so much as a take it easy, you're doing good sort of thing, right? Okay. Ooh, passion ignited. It's a number one. So it's an ace of, let's see. Mm, mm. Let me look at my cards really fast. I think it might be because I'm reading it a certain way. So let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. It is a wand. I'm like kind of blown away because I'm looking to see. Oh, that is the wand. See, that's what I thought. So this is let's see. It is a sword. It's a sword. So let's see what the sword is, okay? All right.
That's probably
Passion
why.
ignited, ace of swords.
That's probably why she's tired.
What's that?
That's probably why she's tired
Right? Because she's like really
in
in
her head.
well, that's the attunement. That's fine. You're fine. You're doing good.
Yeah.
So for this particular card, it says passion ignited, which is actually that's why I couldn't tell the difference between ace of swords, ace of wands, right?
Yeah.
And so ace of wands would be very similar, but it is actionable. It
Yeah.
says I've been really tired lately.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. It's not a question of overthinking. It's a question of releasing thoughts that no longer have service for you. And that's really what it is. And it's a new way of being. It is a new way of being, and that's what I'm sensing. Okay?
Release it.
Yeah. I think that it's a new way of being, and she's just adjusting.
Yeah,
And
I agree. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so now we're going to come back up and capture. We'll capture people now. Okay. Oh, okay. Crazy White Boy was first. Okay, so Crazy White Boy first. So we have hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
We're going to go ahead and pull a card for you, even though you didn't ask. Because we put you up here, so now we're just going to do it. And then we'll go to Easton Werner. Unless you don't want one, you can always tell us no, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I just pulled one right now. I got the Page of Swords. It's very similar to the Ace of Swords.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah, it does feel like new information that's coming in for this individual,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is also new information, communication, anything like that. Things are going to start coming in. You're brand new, so it's like a new start of something. So just being aware of that and not allowing those things to boggle your mind and stress you out, right? Just like Lucinda said, release what doesn't belong. That's really important to do.
Yeah, that's holding. If you have a story that's holding you back, one that isn't letting you be victorious or successful, stop that story. Choose different words that sound like success and feel like success.
This one also too, it could mean if you're waiting for maybe some information to come, it could be coming soon. So being aware that, being open to that, and so it could be coming in. It will be coming in.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Easton Werner. Hi. 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 Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hey.
Okay, we'll pull a card for you now.
Okay.
Here's how you do it. If you want to get on the list, the easiest way is to say, card, please. We already have next after this, Ascending Universal Butterfly. That'll be who we read next. And then we have Angelica first, and then we have that. And then we have the other. Okay. So currently, Easton Werner, here's a card. Ooh, yeah, Fate. I knew Fate was coming in. I just wasn't sure for who, right? So this is called, in this deck, it's called Destiny. Okay. So there's something that's going on for you right now that is meant to be. It's meant to be. So it's something that you're feeling into that allows you to. This is interesting. As soon as I started reading, the individual went like this. Okay. It's okay that you do that. I'm gonna take care of that though. All right. Here's the card I got for what I just said. Truth. Okay. All right. So you're being called to action for your truth. The truth that you're speaking is going to be important to yourself. So the words that you're using are impactful and filled with vibration, and you're setting the vibrational tone for the conversation and the energy that you're in. If you would use kinder words toward yourself, you'll see. If you use kinder words towards yourself, then you would feel more compelled to use kindness towards others in your thoughts and in your words with them. It's difficult right now because you have a story around I'm not enough. And because you feel I'm not enough, you're not telling a story of I am enough. And you have a perception that tells you you're less than, and it is the truth because you're living it. However, you could also tell yourself I am enough and live that. And that is the destiny aspect right now. You're in a powerful position of choice to bring about the completion of the spiritual lesson that you're asking of and in. And that's what I'll leave you with. That was good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so here we're with Angelica. Can I get a card?
Yes, you can. Okay, so we have the Temperance card. So this is a rebalancing emotions, and you're just kind of finding your new like equilibrium, like your sense of peace, and you're very divinely guided. You have a lot of protection around you. Um, you have one foot in. It's like one foot in the emotions, and one foot's out of the emotions in the water. So see the angels. I know this. I felt that too. It's so funny that you said the shuffle anticipation. As I'm shuffling, I kind of smirked a little bit because I'm thinking these people are probably like, "What is my card?" You know, I totally thought that. That's funny. But anyways, this is a great card. So yeah, we have very divinely guided. You have a lot of protection around you, and a rebalance of emotions. So there was something going on that now you're kind of coming into a place of rebalancing, or maybe you're dealing with something right now, knowing that it's in your coming real quickly. Like things are going to start kind of settling in a lot more, and you are divinely guided. You are divinely protected. You have it all around you. So do you feel that too, Lucinda?
Yeah, I feel like she's like making some really good chocolate, right? And
Mm.
she's tempering it to where
Mm-hmm.
she's got the double boiler. She's brought it into a space where it has completely melted. She's letting it cool. Now she's going to put it back on the fire and get
Yeah.
it in that really silky, shiny aspect. So she's working. She's working
Mm-hmm.
it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that is the temperance card right now for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the spiritual lesson of manipulation. Nobody likes that, so they call it
Yeah.
temperance.
Temperate.
Whatever. Oh yeah. I'm reading other people's comments. So hold on. Okay, so now we're going to come back up. The shuffle anticipation. Yes, that was perfect. Okay, and then we will come back up here. This is ascending universal butterfly, a new subscriber. Ladies and everyone in the chat, hi.
Hi.
And may I have a message from my guides and angels, please? She has others, so here. Okay. And this is, could you add me to the question list? Yes. And then she's giving instructions for us. Bam. Thank you. And then, okay, great. Okay, so we'll come to this. So that's not necessarily a card, right?
No. Don't. Go ahead.
Okay, as they're loading, because they're coming in, all right?
Okay.
This is hilarious for me. This is hilarious for me. Okay, Miss Sarah, thanks for putting me on blast like that. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. All right. Here's your most recent question. All right. This is ascending universal butterfly. You do work a lot with angels, angelic forms. That's who I'm seeing. I know that each of us is going to have a perception through the lens of conditioning and foundation that we've learned. So the way that I'll translate is through things that like I can see. And I bring them in just like everybody does, and we make sense out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the angels that I see you working with, like one of them is Uriel. You also work with Azrael. You also work with Raziel, which is very interesting for me. That means that you have an ascended nature. Your ascended nature allows you to do healing in the ethers. So you do a lot of dream work. That dream work does lead to lucid dreaming. You could easily and effortlessly write an intention on a paper before you go to sleep, and next 3 days it would probably come to fruition. You're a very powerful individual, in your connection and belief. Don't sway from your beliefs. Add perception. That's what they're saying. Add perception. Don't discard anything that you already know. Everything that you know is and has import. It doesn't mean it all applies all the time. You can store things in your Akashic records. That's what you have access to. That's what others can have access to when you sit with them, and it is that specific read. All right. What you're doing is you're opening your mind, your little bit of sunshine to others. All right. Now, what we're going to do, you see how it's all lodged in exactly. Okay. You see how, though, it's lodged on your left hand side in your solar plexus area near your spleen, pancreas. See there, that lodge right there? Okay. That's what you're asking about. You're asking about that because it's not necessarily flow, it's storage. That storage is causing you to feel egoic sometimes, like, oh, I'm so, and you're not over the top, you're not anything. You are who you say you are, obviously. Yet you can take up as much space as you want, and it would be brilliant for you to do so. I do see that there are female bits and pieces of guides that are there. I would say they're goddess energy. A lot of it's goddess energy. I don't know how you relate to it, so that's why I'm not saying that. So goddess energy for me, goddess energy for me. Let's see. I'm going to look at the archetypes that are in your field. One of the archetypes that's in your field is Lilith. Lilith is about transformation. All right, and so you're doing a lot of inner work with transformation. I hope that this remains. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I know it will. They're just talking to me. All right. So, anyway, Lilith wants you to understand that the rituals that you're performing are to get you in alignment with a mind, body, spirit practice, understanding that your energy is in all three fields at the same time. That'll create the practice that you're asking for. Your altar as well, you need to have a center point of recognition on your altar that has the culmination of all the elements, something that represents all the elements. Okay. And that'll give you, whether you have a formal altar or not, you have an altar. You have a place where you put things. That's an altar.
Yeah.
All right. Whether you go over to there and you say, man, my underwear all fit in this one drawer, and I'm going to put my jewelry over here, and here's my fragrances. That is an altar. You go there for a certain reason every time.
Yeah.
That's an altar. All right. So whatever your intention is when you whatever your intention is when you get there, that is what starts to perpetuate. That's how powerful you are. Okay? Getting clear. Doing the internal work first, finding your voice. Your voice is coming through a lot better now, isn't it? Because you're understanding, you're in your empowerment. You're not here to be over or under anything. You are everything. Okay, and we'll leave you at that. Many blessings.
Many blessings.
Okay, so let's go back up here. Thank you, Ascending Universal Butterfly.
Beautiful. I gotta go, Lucinda. My next client's coming.
Okay.
You.
All right.
Text
I love
me and
you.
we'll
It's
get you scheduled
4:05.
for your hair.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to text you this time.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, I love you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
We're going to go ahead and conclude. That was a really good reading. I do have there's other people that are on here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pull cards real fast. Let's see. We'll do Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Very cool. And that. Oh, see, that was. All right. So a couple swords, you have the triumph of success and rest and rejuvenate. So you might be telling yourself a story that's taking you around in circles. Will I ever? What about this? What about this? What about this? The idea is to let go of that story. Recognize what the story is. Let it be what it is. decide if you're satisfied with what you're living from that story. You're having difficulty letting go. Better. Okay, let go. There you go. And now the story's in front of you. You can live it if you want, the way that you're talking about it, or you can add more perspective, more perception to whatever the experience is. Right now, you're not very satisfied and you need to give it a rest. All right. But you're all in your head over something. It's a generation of something new that's old at the same time. So the idea is to give yourself a little bit of spaciousness. Okay. And then you'll be able to move forward the way that you would like. And I'll leave you with that. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Yes, you are. Hello. Chocolate. That was the comment. I like chocolate as well. Okay, so I followed the instructions. I subbed a heart. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm happy that you guys follow the instructions. I love it. Okay, wow, this is so cool. Absolutely invested. I would be so grateful if you could. Okay. Let's see. I see that you're the real deal. We're all the real deal. Keep that in mind. We are all the real deal. Every single person that you see online doing readings, they're putting themselves out there and looking through their lens and how they're connected, and they're giving you their perception. That's all I'm doing. Everyone is the real deal because you do it all day long. All of us do it all day long, right? We want people to take us seriously. So now I'm the authority on how to bake cake. Get it? All right. So let's see. Big feels. Thank you. I love you, Sammy. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. Thank you, butterfly. Now keep ascending. Correct. Okay. Correct. I am authentic. So if you practice the vibration of authenticity, every reading that you give becomes more accurate because the lens you're using is observation and recognition. You're not trying to create something or guess at what it is. That's why. So yes, authentic as fuck. That's right. Okay. Woo! All right. And Miss Butterfly said thank you and blessings to you. All right, here we are. Obviously, you're already on the path. You are young. You should give yourself some time. That's what they're telling me. Even though you're an old soul, you need time. You need time to have experience so that way, as you translate the lenses for other people, you get to be cohesive with them. You're not traveling from an outside source of understanding, okay? You're coming with them into their source, into their understanding. And the reason is because you are very powerful, okay? Managing the power, it's energy. So energy is information. These are the ways that I talk to it, how I move through it, how I connect, how I create understanding. I create understanding through thoughts. I create meanings through feelings. And then I breathe through it to see what works and what doesn't work, what has the strongest signal, what seems the most likely, what feels the most likely, right? What perceives the most likely. And I bring that forward, not in all the way. I just bring it forward as a possibility because we're writing our future as we speak. We're writing our future. Okay? And now you have new information. What will happen is you'll make a decision. Your decision will be based not only on this new information, it will mostly be based on your foundational information and your ability to navigate change. Okay. All right. Ooh, now we're all in with you. How's that feel? Pretty good, right? Absolutely creating in the present moment. Absolutely creating in the present moment. Not because it's the most powerful, but it's when I'm mostly all together. When I'm all together. Okay. All right. You already have some substantial practices. I think that some of it is being taken seriously, wanting to be taken seriously. I want to let you know until you do, nobody else can. And that's really what the battle is. That's what the battle is with anybody who is a healer, anybody who is a seer, anyone who is a behavioral science major, anyone who is in therapy, a therapist, anything like that, okay? Anything like that. They are in the mind. So they're in creation energy, they're in thoughtfulness, they're creating understanding, helping you attain and hold on to and create understanding derived from past experiences. That's an energetic practice. Just because people go, oh, it's legitimate. We're all doing the same fucking thing. Okay. All of us. There you go. Now you're in the center of you. Okay. The reason I wanted to pull you in there for the center of you is because you can feel, all right, that something is trying to take up space in your vibrational offering. You could tell because it's a little wobbly, right? That's why you would have a question, because normally you don't have questions. Normally you just know it all because you are that old soul and in that connection. This is how you could tell the difference. This is how you can tell the difference between you and another signature. It doesn't, you haven't assigned it good or bad. You haven't assigned it anything. It's just trying to communicate with you using your physical field. Okay. Now you know that you're trying to practice two separate vibrations in one vehicle. That's it. That's all that's happening. We can create constructs of the mind. The mind is in two places, three places, if you will. You have your gut instinct, which is your breath, right? You have your heartfulness, which is your emotion. You have your thoughtfulness, which is your understanding, meaning, action, basically. You can feel it in all of these. I'm just poking around. You can feel me poking around in your energetic field like this with my words. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm deciphering if it is of benefit or if it is of deficit to your field. And as I look into your field, you may notice here gets a little pressure. And now it's becoming more expansive because I've asked it to take up space externally from you. So you're feeling less shaky, right? Just less shaky because you're still reading it. So you still feel the shakiness, just less. And what we're going to do for your energetic field is we're going to tell your energetic field like the Three Stooges, spread out. Okay, very good. So now, very good. For me, the indicator, if it's warm energy, is a spirit. That's how I have created the construct so that I can invite it out of my physical experience. It doesn't, anyway, invite it out of my physical experience. Okay. Let's call it a spirit. Okay. All right. You don't have any ickies in your belly, so there's no demons or whatever, adversity. You say demons, everybody's like, ah, cooties. So same shit. Anyway, I'm trying to pull away from the energy, right? Okay, so now you're seeing that it's coming more on your left side. So it's affected how you've been able to receive. So maybe you're telling stories. This is how you'd recognize it. Maybe you're telling stories that say to you, oh, I don't know if I could have that. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know if I'm enough for that. Okay. All right. And that's how you could tell. All right. If you're telling a story that isn't where you want to be, then you're probably using extra floaty energy that's, passing thought, and you don't need to. Okay. All right. Now we almost have you separated, okay? But I just need to know something. Do you have a loss that you've been thinking about recently? Do you have somebody who has crossed over that you've been thinking of recently? And it might be on your mom's side. I keep fluctuating between aunt, uncle, aunt, uncle. All right. And recently to me would be, for me, it's recent if you thought about them after, like, we're coming into Christmas or we're celebrating. mm, I don't do that, so I don't want to talk about it. There's holidays coming up, okay, that we celebrate, and in that, that'll go ahead and trigger or bring up old people that have passed that we no longer get to tangibly feel, but they'll be in our field. And it feels as though there is a male. Okay. All right, good. Now that lets me know. Here's what that lets me know. That lets me know that there's something in your field. We'll call it a spirit. It is a male. The presence feels like it pushes you from the center of your back. All right. That might be how you feel about it. Okay. All right. That may be how you sense it. What we're going to do is we're going to ask it to step outside the vehicle, like cops. Step outside the vehicle. Invite it out. I usually make I just reconnect it to its own energetic field because now it's external, so I can observe it. I can read it now instead of trying to read it with me. It's not me now, it's over here. Okay. So now I have it over here. You may be feeling a little emotion. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up a transition gate. And this goes to whatever their belief system is. It's not for us to decide what somebody else's belief system is. I don't believe that. So I'm just going to make it available to them. That's my construct. I'm going to make it available to them. First, I'm going to notify the individual that they've passed. That's the dawning that you sense. Now there's slight confusion, and I'm telling them in my mind's eye that if you can see me, you're dead. I'm very direct. Okay, there you go. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to give them a command so that they can follow it, right? And I'll say, all spirit energy in need of transition, go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. And as I feel into it, I get a sense of what all of that beauty is, right? All of the beauty, all of the connection that we have. And then it fades. And so for me, it feels better. All right. It senses better. Okay. Now, what I'd like for you to do is kind of sense into your body. You're recovering right now. I can feel your body recovering and it's pulling in its own vibration. And that must have been with you for quite a while because it created an entrainment. You have a lot of corona energy, I would say. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take your countenance and open it and put it around you. We'll put your knowledge around you. Okay. So, it's easily accessible all the time. There you go. Now you could probably breathe. That probably feels better to you. Sense is better to you. Levels of clarity are coming back. You're going back into your connection. There we go. Beautiful. Oh. Okay. All right. I want you to check in right now. Okay. Like right now, I can feel all that emotion. So I want you to check in right now and that powerlessness that you were experiencing during that, right? Okay. It's not there anymore, right? It's not there. And we are so connected to one another all the time. It's easy for us to feel what another feels. It's easy for us to experience what another experiences in our mind, in our heart, in our action. We're so similar, so similar. And we don't do anything wrong. There's nothing wrong. It's just, oh, there's this too. All right. Many blessings for you. I love you. I love you. Okay. So let's go up. I'll do one more. One more because I wanted to make sure that I was there for this. There's an ease that's coming to your shoulders right now. Like you're finally feeling okay to be in your body. I want to let you know that depression for me is our deepest processing center. It is the deepest way that an individual processes. And we go into deep communications of coping skills. And that's how you can see if you're falling back into that deep pattern. The pattern isn't wrong. It isn't wrong. It's limited in the amount of information you take to process. So coming up for air, gaining more perception, that helps depression. Okay. Depression is merely processing. So make sure that you really, 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 there you go. Good deal. That was really nice. Okay, so let's see. I think this will probably be the last one. Hi. Okay. What kind of role will my next job offer be? Ooh, well, it feels digital, so it's probably computer related. It looks like service orientated. You have a lot of choice. You live in limitation. You live in limitation. Because you live in limitation, you're not seeing all the perspective for yourself. You are what you say you are. So if you say that you cannot qualify for that, then you will not be able to. Many things are changing. Find out different ways to apply yourself to old roles, roles that really pique your interest, things that make you happy, make you feel lively, playful. That's what you should aim for. All right. Right now, it doesn't feel like you're in as much of a, I would say, as much of a centering of self as you would like. Okay. There's lots of different things to do. Okay. Yet being is what's going to be the state of allowance for you to receive. So it isn't a doing thing for you. It's a being thing. It's learning how to be who you are and be okay with that. The roles that you choose are kind of up to you. Okay. If I were to tell you, oh, you're going to do this, it's going to limit your scope of possibility because I've introduced an only to the equation. And that limits the amount of information until we break free from that thought. And I refuse to do that. Okay. All right. Great. Great. Excellent. In Western culture, it's manifesting. In Hermetics, it's magnetism. What are you magnetizing your field for? What are you drawing to yourself? What is bringing you joy? What would you like? If you're just throwing spaghetti on the wall to see if it's done, eventually one of them will be done. So you get a job. So you know already it's coming. And if you don't know what's coming for you, ooh, I would want to get out of the way. I would personally want to get the fuck out of the way of that, because that's not going to bring me what I think I need. It's not going to bring me what I think is good. It's going to bring me things that are subjective. Okay. And letting things be subjective is okay, because we have a lot of things that are subjective. Blinking our eyes, breathing, things like that, swallowing our saliva. All right. Okay. So the idea is like, what can you possibly do for yourself to put you back in the driver's seat of this choice? Because it's a choice. The economy isn't determining where you're going to work, it just won't. You have to determine where you work. You have to determine what it is that you want to do. What are you willing to? Here's like the rundown. What are you willing to exchange your time and expertise for in a monetary value, a place that you might have to go or not have to go, right? Okay. What are you willing? What are you willing? Your will is setting the tone of your ask. That's your intention. So if you're setting the tone of your ask and it's an intention, what is it you're aiming for? You're intending what? What? Okay. So your intention is a thought. You're going to create a meaning, a feeling around that. So maybe what you're looking for is satisfaction, bills paid with ease. Maybe you'd like extra money to be able to go out with your friends, maybe plan vacations, maybe see we're already planning time away from work. So you don't got to be there all the fucking time. Obviously, work is not your happy place, okay? It could be, but your mind's not there yet. Okay. Just be aware that it's not there yet. So now you're going to treat it like an ends to a means. All right. The result orientation is going to give you a feeling. That's what that ends to a means is. Okay. The result is going to give you a feeling. For me, I had to choose like how much money was going to make me very happy. All right. How much money was going to make me very happy and feel comfortable, confident, right? And for some reason, $21,000, $21,000 was what I needed to make myself feel comfortable so that my nervous system relaxed. Okay. And once I knew, I didn't have to strive for it anymore and try to guess, like what's going to make me comfortable. All right. And $21,000, did I want it in a lump sum? Did I want it petered out after a while? Did I want it always in my bank account? Well, I chose always in my bank account. Why the fuck not? I could choose anything. So I'm going to choose, I'm a Taurus. So I'm going to choose I have, because that aligns with me. What I know about money is this, is that none of us own it. Not one person. What it does is it flows. It's currency. Having access to greater currency is what you're asking for. So greater currency, right? So in your ask for the job, do any of them flow the way that you want them to? Or are you willing to get in any boat, even if it has a hole in it? Like, what are you willing to do? I've almost peppered your field with enough information for the shift. That's the beauty of this. Okay? Okay. You're not doing anything wrong. So let's leave out words that create cause and effect. Good or bad, good or evil, all of that. Let's just let go of all that. Is and is not. Let's do that. Because is and is, that's really what it is. Okay? All right. Now you're settling in. You're settling in to what is. It may not be comfortable, but that's okay. It's just uncomfortable because of the story you're telling about what is. That's it. Okay. All right. So you're just sitting in what is. You haven't made a mess. You haven't made a mess, but you've gone to town on your willingness. Okay. You've gone to town on your willingness. Okay. So you're willing to do all those things in exchange for whatever value they are going to pay you. And really, are you? I know you're not. I wouldn't be. Fuck no. No. All right. And that's okay. That's okay. It's really good that you understand that about yourself. But those are the jobs you're most likely going to get with the way you're asking. Okay, breathe. Breathe, back up. Back your energy out of what you think you're experiencing, right? Just bring it back. Okay. Just back up. Back up from everything you created. It's there. So out of all the jobs, out of all the jobs that you chose to like apply for, right? You applied because of convenience, ease, to make something happen, to pay bills, to get by, to have just enough. Ooh, no, no. Just enough is never enough. Just enough is never enough. And enough is always determined by you, and we're always asking for more. That's why it's never enough. So enough is enough. Enough is enough. Let's see. So, what fields of expertise do you feel drawn to that you've put in a little bit of, action that make you feel comfortable applying toward those positions? And that'd be like, I wonder what I'd like to do. I usually when I'm having a conversation with somebody who wants to get a job or go into a career, I usually set them on a path of let me see, what is that? It's a freelance site. I'll think of it. Anyway, it's a freelance site. And what that does is it teaches you how to build proposals and do piecework and find out what you really like to do. They have all kinds of offers on there that you can do. Upwork, that's it. So upwork.com. So if you go to Upwork and you list your profile, okay, when you first list it, you're going to list it not as a resume. You're going to list it as a personality. And people aren't hiring personalities. They have to manage personalities. So now you're going to go back in after you do it. Okay. You're going to go back in and you're going to upgrade it. And you're going to do all the digital wingdings and wingbats and all that stuff. Okay. You're just going to go and do all of them, all the things. If it says that you can put a video here of who you are, do that. Make it several times, because what you're doing is you're telling energy you want to be seen and chosen. That's why. Upwork is just it's just a way for you to open the energy up to be seen the way that you'd like. That's all. Okay. And then maybe you shop around and you say, oh, I haven't done voiceover. I think voiceover would be really cool. And you go in and you start writing proposals to the ones that pique your interest, that draw you. You start doing that. Maybe it's not voiceovers. Maybe it's transcribing. Maybe it's, gosh, it could be anything. Maybe it's accounting. Maybe it's, but Upwork is this beautiful freelance site, and you can create the proposals for yourself, and that would be much more effective than just filling out applications online. Okay? It gives you you. It lets you know what it is that you would like. All right? And until you decide that, you'll only get a job that is something that doesn't meet the mark of where you want to be. So give yourself some time, write down some things that interest you. What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What could you get paid at? What could you get paid for that's a hobby? All right? Something that brings you joy, and it's going to change. It's always going to change. It's never going to stay the same. So right now it might be, I need to put food on the table. I need to pay my bills. I need to do this. Okay, great. That mindset is everyone's mindset who's looking for a job. So it's absolutely available. However, since it's already stated in the intention, in the energy, by getting the job, you don't have to restate it. Now, what else do you want? What's the result? Like, what is it you want to feel when you're at this job? Do you want to feel respect? Would you like to feel camaraderie? Would you like to build community? Like, what does it look like to you? What does it feel like to you, this job that you're entering? Okay. Yes, exactly. That's cool. And that will help. Okay. Now you're in a better position because you're not so right now. And that gives you choice. So right now is like pulling a card and saying, oh, okay, this is what it is. Instead of going, oh, it could be any of these. All right. That's the difference. Don't be attached to your ask. You're attached for survival purposes. Clearing survival in your energy from when you were younger will help you. And when things come up in this nature, it is the information that we refeed to the pattern that keeps us in the cycle. That's all. So you're doing great. I think you're doing great. Okay. All right. I hope that that helped. I really do. I hope that helped. Oh, good. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I hope that everybody had a great time today. And Sarah and I will be back next Tuesday at 3:30. We also have tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, and that is me and Laura. And so we pull cards at that time. We do the same sort of thing. It's me with another compliment. And then on Thursday night at 9, I do another show with Angie, and that show is about alchemy. And we're going to start doing like ritual practices, different things to bring you into the energy to teach you what mind, body, spirit, powerful energy can do. All right. And so I hope you guys have a great, great, great time. Let's see. Okay. I would love for you to sit inside the relationship. Like sit down inside the relationship. Take all of your energy, sit down inside of the relationship. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Good job. Okay. So you have some stagnant energy in your root chakra. You are feeling somewhat powerless, but you're also manipulative. Okay. Manipulation is not wrong. It's not wrong. It's how we do life. Being manipulative means that you know how to make things happen the way that you would like. All right. What I would like for you to take into consideration in that understanding is other people. What do they like? What would benefit them as well? And now you know, now see how the root is easing? It's how you connect to others. That's how you can realize your ask. How do you connect to others? How is this going to benefit the other individual? How is this going to benefit both of us to continue our relationship? You might be feeling many, many, many loving hands around your face right now. All right. Okay. It'll be as you determine it. And that is exactly what will happen. If you tell yourself a story that, oh, this is, oh, no, it won't happen. It won't. If you tell yourself a possibility, this is possible. This is like really possible. This is possible. I think that this could happen. This could really happen. This could happen. And you just believe in possibility, not in the outcome. Believe in possibility. That resets the trajectory of your ask, because what you are asking for already exists. And I'll leave you guys with that. Mic drop. Have a great day. Thank you.